So today we will learn about determining limiting reactants. So the question below, aluminium hydroxide reacts with hydrochloric acid to form aluminium chloride and water. In an experiment, 27.3 gram of aluminium hydroxide reacts with 500 ml of 2.5 mHCl. So we are required to write a balance equation and to determine the limiting reactants. So the first step is to write a balance equation in order to answer the question above. So from here, I have already written the equation for you all. So we just need to check whether it's balanced or not. So the product and the reactants must be balanced, and each of the product and reactant must have a physical state. So in order to determine the limiting reactant, we need to calculate the mole of aluminium hydroxide and HCl beforehand. So from here we can see 27.3 gram, which is the mass of aluminium hydroxide, divided by the molar mass, we will get 0.35 mole. For the mole of HCl, we will use different approach, which is the molarity multiplied by volume, we will get 1.25 mole. So the last step of determining limiting reactant will be using stoichiometry factor. We are comparing with the theoretical mole ratio and the actual mole ratio. So for the theoretical mole ratio, we get from the balance equation, and the actual mole ratio where we calculated out earlier. So from here, mole of aluminium hydroxide over the mole of HCl. So from the equation itself, we get 1, and for the mole of HCl is 3. So the mole of aluminium hydroxide we calculated earlier is 0.35 over 1.25. We will get a result. The theoretical mole ratio is 0.33 and the actual mole ratio will be 0.28. So we can conclude that actual mole ratio is actually less than the theoretical mole ratio. Therefore, we can conclude aluminium hydroxide is the limiting reactant.